There's a forgotten generation that holds the key to understanding our modern world, and we almost never talk about them. We analyze boomers to beat millennials and obsess over Gen Z's trends, but sandwiched between them is a group that operates in the background, Generation X. Born from the mid-60s to the early 80s. They're the colleagues who quietly get things done, the parents who gave you space, the architects of our digital world who don't live online, and their mindset is the most accidentally adaptive of our time. Consider their childhood classroom. It wasn't a scheduled playdate, it was an empty house after school. This was the first wave of the latchkey kid phenomenon. Imagine 1982, you're 10, your house key is on a string around your neck. You walk in, the silence is heavy. No texts, no video calls. You are the adult until someone gets home. Research from that era indicates millions of children were in this exact scenario weekly. An entire cohort learned a fundamental lesson. You are your own first responder. That solitude did more than build self-sufficiency. It wired their brains for tangible cause and effect. Actions had immediate results, with little room for negotiation. If you messed up, you faced it directly. This created a psychological environment experts link to high contingency learning. The brain begins mapping future consequences with stunning accuracy. Isn't that why a Gen X manager can foresee logistical problems that stump everyone else? They watched the promises made to their parents crumble in real time. The dream job with a gold watch vanished in corporate downsizing. Till death do us part was strained by historic divorce rates. The message was work hard and you'll be secure, but the foundation kept shifting. So they developed what looks like pessimism, but is really a preemptive strategy. It's not cynicism, it's the scar tissue of realism. They hope for the best, but are never surprised by the worst. It's how they've survived. This also explains their absence from the social media spotlight. Their formative years held a sacred boundary, privacy. A mistake was a local event, not a global broadcast. Sharing your inner life with thousands of strangers doesn't feel liberating to them. It feels like unnecessary exposure. It's not a lack of tech savvy, they built the platforms. It's a calculated protection of self. Visibility was vulnerability, and they learned that young. Their defense mechanism became a sharp protective irony. Humor as a buffer, keep it light to keep it safe. You can trace this directly to their geopolitical upbringing. They are the last generation who sat through school drills for a nuclear threat. When authority figures calmly discuss oblivion, you master the art of holding two opposing truths. You stay loose, ready to pivot. Yet from this sprang a unique and potent work philosophy, silent, action-based, and fiercely competent. Their first jobs were physical and demanding, pre-dawn paper routes, hot kitchen lines, manual labor. These weren't for building character on a college app, they were economic reality. They saw corporate loyalty betray their parents, so they pledged allegiance only to their own skill set. They operate on a simple principle. You can't control the company, but you can control being indispensable. Here lies the central Gen X paradox, radically self-reliant yet profoundly loyal to their chosen tribe. They will not ask for help. They've been solving their own problems since age 8. But if you're in their circle and you're in need, they are there. No fanfare, no post. This loyalty was forged in the crucible of absent parents, where friends became your real family. And their view of authority is merit-based. They respect earned skill, not handed-down titles. An incompetent boss is their kryptonite because they've witnessed failing institutions their whole lives, from political scandals to economic crashes. They entered adulthood during the dot-com bust and faced middle age in the 2008 crisis. Stability is a myth, so they build multiple exits, not out of hustle culture ambition, but from a deep-seated knowledge that no single source is safe. This hyper-independence has a shadow side. They often hesitate to seek support even when stressed. Asking feels like failing. Their problem-solving was honed in an analog world. Information had weight, you had to hunt for it in library stocks. This struggle led to what cognitive scientists call deep encoding. Knowledge fought for sticks better. They fixed bikes, fiddled with antennas, and trusted that most problems could be solved with patience and a tool. Now they're guiding their own children through a foreign landscape of constant connection and curated selves. They gave them the attention they lacked, yet sometimes wonder if they've shielded them too much from the essential experience of being bored, of being truly alone with your thoughts. Generation X might be the final bridge between two worlds, the analog past and the digital forever. They understand solitude, tangible consequence, and silent resilience. They aren't seeking credit, they're just holding the structure together, often wondering when the next tremor will hit. And maybe that's the ultimate Gen X trait, doing the vital work regardless of who notices. If this perspective resonates with you, please show some love with a like. It genuinely helps Ravane grow. Thanks for watching.